From the Athens Tech Studios, this is the Athens News Podcast. Local news you can use about Athens and Clark County, all in 7 minutes. And now, here are your top stories.
Hello and welcome to the Athens News Podcast. I'm Melissa Carter. Another Ibarra brother has been detained by authorities. Plus, a warning for a scam that many in Athens seem to be falling for. But first, here are your top stories brought to you by Drake Realty. A child lost its life and 2 others were injured in a shooting at Hallmark Mobile Home Park on Spring Valley Road. The Athens-Clarke County Police report states that 1 adult and 2 children were shot, with 1 child pronounced dead. The 17-year-old from Lawrenceville has been taken into custody, charged with 2 counts of murder. Warrants are out for a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old from Athens. Assistance from Jackson County Sheriff's Office and the GBI aided in that arrest. The investigation continues, with anyone with information being urged to contact Detective Paul Johnson at 762-400-7060. Crime Stoppers offers a reward for information leading to the whereabouts of other suspects. This from the Red and Black. The family of the 3-year-old killed in that shooting is seeking financial help. An online fundraiser has been established to help the funeral costs for 3-year-old Hiron Zarko, fondly known as Baby Dro. His 9-year-old brother, who had just celebrated his birthday the day before, was also injured and is currently receiving medical care. Their mother, Shanita Smith, expressed her grief and disbelief, questioning why her innocent child was taken away. The shooting occurred while Kyron was watching a movie at home. The online fundraiser can be found at GoFundMe.com. This from 11 Alive. Another brother of Lake and Riley murder suspect Jose Ibarra has been taken into custody. 24-year-old Argenis Ibarra is currently in federal custody at the Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia. The facility houses detained immigrants for ICE. The eldest brother, 29-year-old Diego Ibarra, is also detained. All 3 brothers are charged with illegally entering the U.S. from Venezuela in April of last year. While Diego is linked to a violent gang, there's no information on gang affiliations for Jose and Argenis. The trio was apprehended in Athens the day after Riley's death. This from the Athens Banner-Herald.
It pays to know your doctor. It pays to know your lawyer. And now more than ever, it pays to know your local real estate professional. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty, and we have 7 offices in the metro Atlanta area, including 2 right here in Cobb County and 1 at Lake Oconee. I'm the proud leader of over 700 agents here in Georgia, and we pride ourselves in professional service, whether you are the buyer or the seller. Drake Realty makes the home buying process seamless from contract to close. Our agents are a little different. They're not pushing for the quick sale and close. They are pushing for the best price and terms for their client. In other words, Drake Realty fights for you. Now's the time to buy that dream home, vacation home, or new home your family deserves. A lot of real estate agents talk big. Let my team at Drake Realty prove they will fight for you. I'm Jeffrey Drake, and I'd be honored to have my team serve you. Visit us online at drakerealty.com. And remember, it's not how quick you sell or buy, it's what the deal provides for your future.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. At Athens Technical College, their programs can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers.
I graduated from Athens Tech in May and started my job 2 weeks later. I had the job before I left, thanks to my professor, and just focusing on growing my career.
As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for 10 years now, and it's been an awesome experience.
I'm currently going to Athens Tech. I started out as an accounting major. I've finished all my accounting classes and then switched over to the culinary and baking program.
My name is Alex Lang. I'm an electromechanical engineering student. This is my 2nd year at Athens Tech, and I graduate in December. The long-term goal is to work for the railroad, whether that be Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. Find out more at athenstech.edu.
From the Red and Black's Facebook page, legislators in the state house passed House Bill 1105, also known as the Georgia Criminal Alien Track and Report Act. This would require every eligible police and sheriff's department to help identify undocumented immigrants, arrest them, and detain them for deportation. Mia Sparks says, so even more reason to be against cops. Ed Hinkle says, God bless giving back the cops their gonads. That's not what he used, but you get the idea. Connor McFall said, seeds of fascism. This is a setting for a scary precedent. UGA police responded to an incident at Russell Hall involving an intoxicated student entering another student's room without consent. Upon arrival, officers found the intoxicated student unconscious on a futon with urine on the floor and belongings. The resident sought help and police were notified. The student, initially unresponsive, eventually provided a misspelled name and conflicting birth year. After confirming his identity, he was cited for underage possession of alcohol. It was reported that the intoxicated student was supposed to be elsewhere, but got confused. Investigations are ongoing. This from the Red and Black. In sports from ESPN and basketball, the UGA men fell to Auburn 92-78. They play Missouri tomorrow night. Tip-off is at 9:30. A 65-year-old Athens man found himself duped by a sophisticated telephone scam, with scammers threatening him with arrest if he didn't pay $5,000 for supposedly missing grand jury duty in Alabama. The scammers, claiming to be officers working for Sheriff Jeff Shaver, knew personal details about him and directed him to purchase debit cards from Walmart to settle the fake debt. However, an alert Walmart employee at the Athens location intervened, preventing the man from losing more money. In a similar incident, a 64-year-old woman fell victim to a scam where she was instructed to purchase gift cards after responding to a pop-up on her computer. Despite being denied at Walmart, she bought the cards elsewhere and provided the activation numbers to the scammers before reporting the matter to authorities. This from the Athens Banner-Herald.
Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregate content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio in this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by their respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on the site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast.